Good morning, happy travelers.
Welcome to a chilly Maasai Mara in Kenya.
We checked into the Neptune Mara Rianta Camp yesterday, and today we are up to head out on a sunrise game drive. It's about 5:30. They've just dropped off some coffee for us, which we have not had yet, which you can probably tell. And then in about a half hour, we're gonna meet up with our safari guide and head out.
I did not sleep very well because, believe it or not, I kept getting woken up by a lion.
It sounded like it was really close, but I'm sure it was quite a ways away. They have an electric fence around this camp, so the lions can't get in and come right up to you. But it was really loud, and it just kept going.
Chatted all night. In the grand scheme of things, it's kind of cool. I think this is our chariot for the day.
They do a couple different options with drives here. You can do one that leaves before sunrise, which is the one we're doing. This leaves at 6 a.m. It's about 6 hours long, comes back for lunch at the lodge. Oh, the hippo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing we know that. Quite bumpy. It's about 40 minutes from our camp to the Masai Mara Game Reserve, but we're seeing plenty of animals before then, so I can't even imagine what the actual reserve is going to be like. We are just officially entering into the Masai Mara National Reserve. Where our camp is the Mara North Conservancy, so it's a conservation area, but it's not technically like the National Reserve. The National Reserve is actually $80 per person per day to get in, so it's very steep. If you're planning a trip to the Mara in Kenya, keep that in mind, and that's something that's usually not included in your camp. So we're stopped at the gate here to pay that, and then we will continue on our way. They much prefer cash here at the gate. You can pay in US dollars, which is really convenient. In a pinch, they will take a card because we were not able to get cash before we came here, and they took a card, but it seemed very inconvenient for them and they didn't really like it. So I would suggest cash, but you can do a card if you really, really need to. You want to drive it?
I do want to drive it. We couldn't really show you this when it was dark, but this is our safari vehicle. Toyota Land Cruiser, probably like late 90s, early 2000s. Definitely modified a lot. Yeah, at one point we thought about doing a self-drive through here, and I'm kind of glad we didn't. I mean, it would have been an adventure, that's for sure.
We've come across a pride of lions. There's a bunch of them.
That was so cool. There's probably a dozen, if not more, lions there. We're gonna go around to the other side to hopefully get a better look at them.
We're gonna let sleeping lions lie for a little bit because it looks like we may have spotted a cheetah, so we're gonna go check that out right now. Oh yeah, we found a cheetah. What a treat, oh my God. I was hoping we'd see a cheetah, but I wasn't expecting it. And like the first day, the first drive, beautiful, wow. We've stopped to set up our bush breakfast, which is awesome. Get to stretch our legs a little bit. We're surrounded by animals still. There's impalas and gazelles, and there's a hyena about 50 yards away. So we're being very aware of our surroundings right now, but we're also very hungry, so hopefully we're hungrier than the hyena. What you doing over there?
Bush toilet.
TMI, Kevin.
Seeing that cheetah was so cool.
There are a lot of lions in the Mara, so I wouldn't say you're guaranteed to see them, but your likelihood is very high. Cheetahs, however, are solitary, so there's only one at a time, and there's a lot less of them, so your chances of seeing them are a lot lower. We got pretty lucky. We made our breakfast orders last night, and we all have our own little individual compartments here.
A lot of food in here.
Lunchbox.
A lot of food. We actually knows
We just made it back to our tent. That was a really long day. So we were out there for a good 7 hours.
But we saw some really incredible stuff. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna get any better than that.
We might be doing another little mini excursion later, but for now, food. Lunch is served, and I can see a giraffe and a whole lot of hippos from just right here, so it's a pretty good lunch view.
They're pretty vocal too. Pretty funny to listen to them.
What do they sound like?
We spent some time hanging out by the pool and doing a little bit of work. Now we're gonna head back out and do an evening game drive.
Doing a little bonus kind of mini drive with our guide who invited us along earlier this morning.
Yeah, he said, I'm just gonna drive around for a little bit around 5 o'clock. So if you wanna go, let us know. And we're like, yep, yeah we do.
There's a dead hippo and hyenas are feeding off of it. It smells so bad. So crazy.
This is nuts.
Welcome to day 2 of our safari. We are on a long game drive today, and we've come to a different part of the park. We entered through a different gate than we did yesterday. We've come across a herd of elephants. We're getting a pretty good show from them right now. There's a bunch of babies. They're so beautiful. I love it.
That was so cool. There was probably like 15 elephants just walked right in front of us.
Some baboons moving across the road. Want to stay far away from those guys.
Yeah. Those baboons are nasty. So we just came across 17 giraffes. Definitely getting the numbers on this side of the park.
The Mara wins for sheer volume of animals.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts. Across a lion kill. There's a dead buffalo over there and a male lion kind of chilling nearby, protecting it.
He's just over here sleeping in the water. He's really big.
See a lot of safari cars or any cars stopped in one general area, it usually means there's a pretty good animal. There's a wildlife jam up ahead, so that definitely means there's something good. So yesterday we saw all female lions, and today all we've seen is male lions, which is pretty cool. So today we've seen 3 of the big 5. The only ones we're missing are leopard and rhino, which we saw both of those in South Africa. So as much as I would love to see them, if we don't, it's okay. Especially with that cheetah sighting yesterday, that was...
So we've just stopped for a little bit of lunch, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about the gear that we're using for this trip. I rented a 100 to 400 millimeter lens from lensrental.com. I've never rented any gear before, and so far I've been super happy that I've had this. The company's customer service was really awesome. The photos that I've gotten so far are so incredible, I couldn't be happier with it. So if you're interested in renting a lens for any trip that you have, we have an affiliate link in the description that we'll put up for you. And that's an awesome way to support us.
Another epic meal setup, which is so awesome. I mean, we're just out here. It's very cool.
Right, today's Kelly's birthday, so they brought Prosecco out for us for the game drive. So.
Ouch!
Whoa!
Whoa! There you go.
Now I gotta go pick it up.
Now you gotta go get it. Don't litter in the Mara, guys.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's just about 5 minutes after we left our lunch spot. We've come across some more lions, but we've run into a little bit of a problem.
There's some lions over there, and I think we might be stuck though. And the lions are looking at us like, what the heck? We got some white meat back here.
Yeah.
See if the farm boy can get us out of this. Can you get us out of lion-infested savannah mud? We got out! Yay! We're all not eaten, so that's always a good thing.
Took a little rocking back and forth, and now we're closer to check out the lions, so crisis averted. For a second there, I thought we were gonna all have to get out and push. We continued on the game drive for a little bit, and then we came to the border of Tanzania. Masai Mara Park goes right up to the Tanzania border and then continues. On the other side, it's the Serengeti. And there's pillars right here. You're not allowed to go onto the other side without a permit, but you're allowed to drive right to the edge. This is Kenya, that's Tanzania.
There it goes. So the adventure continues. Now we have a flat tire. But right now we're not in the company of lions, at least that we know of, so it's not quite as dire. We can see a couple of giraffes, but I don't think they care. This has certainly been an eventful game drive.
That was such an amazing game drive today. Actually, the last 2 days have just been insane.
We were so distracted by animals, I got a massive sunburn, so that's when you know it was a good trip. But we hoped you enjoyed our safari adventure, and if you liked it, hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because we have more awesome Kenya adventures coming up. But for now, this is Kelly and Kevin from the Awkward Tourists.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Was that an amazing shot or what?
I said it. Now where are the lions?
Rawr. Whoa.
And action. And scene. Wait, you recording?
Yep.
Guess we haven't been here for that long.
Dong. Dong. Oh.
Does that sound like a hyena?
Or a hippo.
I don't know.